Hey Taurus, this is Dee from Dragonfly Soul Tarot. How are you doing today? I do hope you're doing well, and thank you for being here. Today we are getting caught up, sort of. If you have any questions, like if you're here from before and you have any questions like where have I been, what took so long after my announcement that I would be coming back, and what's planned for my channel future, do make sure that you're subscribed and that bell notification is on so that you receive my notifications about the video that I'm going to be putting up that answers all those questions and goes into many more issues. So I do apologize for my absence. Don't forget to look for that explanation vid. Right now what we're going to do is your year ahead. Yes, I know, in May we're doing a year ahead. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull 4 cards for the spring summer portion of 2024, then 4 cards for autumn, 4 cards for winter, and 4 cards for the first 4 months of 2025. So that should give us an indication of where we are going to begin. Okay, Taurus, I hope you're ready for this. Here we go. So the first card we have is the 9 of Wands. Then we have the 6 of Wands. Then we have the 9 of Pentacles. And we have the Fool. All right, so that is your spring summer throw. Let's go to autumn here. We are going to put those face down. We'll get to those in a bit. So 4 cards for autumn, 4 cards for winter of 2024. And sorry about the noise, there's just unending and constant construction across the street, which is one of the reasons that has been kind of throwing me off, but I've learned to deal with the noise. I mean, if I wait until the construction is done, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be waiting. So I'm just going to plow ahead, and hopefully you can bear with me and, you know, ignore the noise because it's going to be there and there's nothing I can do about it. So let's do this. Let's have some fun. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look and see where you've been in 2024. So we have the 9 of Wands, which indicates rest after a stressful period. So 2023 has been kind of stressful for you. A lot of decisions were made, a lot of a lot of change occurred, but you've gotten to a point where things are pretty status quo now. You feel you've been through a bit of a hard time, so you're kind of recuperating. Actually, things are pretty good. Financially, money is no issue. You have the support of others around you. It looks like that at the end of 2023, you had some sort of victory in terms of something that you wanted for a long time, and here you are achieving that. But there is something new on the horizon or on your mind. There's something that you want to do, or an adventure that you want to go on, or something that takes you outside your current box of existence, because this is all pretty status quo, right? The Wands just sitting at home, enjoying the fruits of your labor. Maybe you've gotten to a point where you have enough saved aside that you can entertain new directions, new ideas, maybe a new creative endeavor, a new vacation or a move or something completely unexpected for you. You just want to change something, but as of now, this is just something that has been in your mind, but you are very eager to do something that makes your life okay, let's say do something that expands your enjoyment of your life, because all this has gotten you to a place where it's great, but what next? So the Fool is asking, what's next? Okay, so let's take a look at autumn. We have the Strength card. We have the High Priestess card. We have the Judgment card. And we have the Knight of Swords. Wow. That is pretty wild. You have 4 major arcana in a row. So this is some big internal changes here, because the High Priestess is the internal manifester. She is the one who digs deep for the solutions to the problem that has not been asked out loud. So all the problems that you're asking on an internal level, you need to contact your inner guidance, and your High Priestess is your inner guidance. You've got the Strength card, which is determination in actually following through on something completely new. Yeah, there is something completely new, completely out of your wheelhouse that you are entertaining. And we have the Judgment here. I'm getting a little bit of a fearful vibe from the Judgment card. You would need to be strong enough to overcome this fear of judgment. One of your biggest fears is what other people think of you. And that is the judgment of others. And that's why the Strength card here is flanking the High Priestess, because on one side you have the biggest fear, and on the other side you have your biggest asset, because Taurus is very internally motivated. So once they make up their mind to do something, that is very, very difficult to stop them. And I know that the bull is one of the symbols of that stubbornness of the Taurus sign, but also the strength of the lion can indicate that intense strength, right? That intense determination to move forward. So here you go. You've got this little fear of judgment going on here, but you've got the Knight of Swords giving you that push to go ahead and to move forward. So the High Priestess balances your fear and your strength, and you decide to move forward on whatever this is. And this is like a life-changing thing, you know. People from outside could just say, well, what are you going to do that for? You know, you've done it this way all your life. For example, you've done something this way all your life. Why are you going to do it that way? Which could be something that you're planning on implementing. Or you've never traveled before, so why all of a sudden you feel like you want to go traveling, right? So your strength is going to help you to overcome that judgmental attitude of other people, which you fear. And it may actually show up, because the Judgment card here is the major arcana. It could be a major issue in your life. So something from other people, you're afraid that other people are going to push back on this idea or this plan or this direction, something that you're going to do in your life. You're afraid of what other people are going to think, but you're going to move forward. And it looks like the time frame is, you know, like just around getting close to when the temperature is cooling off in the northern hemisphere, like the end of autumn. Okay, so let's take a look at winter. We have the 9 of Swords. We have the 5 of Cups. We have the Chariot. And we have the 8 of Cups. Wow, so much inner turmoil, Taurus. Did you actually make the decision to go ahead, or did you chicken out? Because this to me is like a half-hearted attempt at something. Yeah, this is like you trying, but not really trying all that hard, and your mind is your worst enemy, going round and round in fear, fearing the judgment. So while you were all gung-ho in autumn, it looks like in winter you may be backing out of what it is that you had planned, which is kind of a shame because you have the Chariot card here, and the Chariot card is a big thumbs up to whatever you're doing. The Chariot card in the middle of this situation here where you are in your head about something, you're letting the fear take over. And you're going to have a little success, but it's not going to be the success that you thought it would be. Or you're finding that it's not the thing that you thought it would be. Because there's a lot of discomfort here. Right? You decide that you're going to do something, and then once you actually start to implement it, things get going a little bit, and then it's like, nah, I'm not going to do it. I'm out. Forget it. I'm gonna go back to being the Nine of Coins and just sort of sitting this one out. I can't say that. I'm a little bit disappointed. But, I mean, you got to do what you feel is right for you, right? All right, look, you know what? In winter of 2025 and in the Northern Hemisphere, it is a little bit, can get pretty gloomy. So whatever you were excited about, that winter time can kind of put like a damper on things. And you may not have tried hard enough. See, you got the Five of Cups here. He still has 2 cups standing up. So just focusing on the cups that have tipped over, to me, that indicates that just didn't try hard enough. And you saw a little bit of success. But it seems like you walked away from it. You walked away from something. I'm going to come back to this because I feel there may be some sort of interpretation that I'm not seeing at this moment, because these cards are kind of contrasting to me. You've gone from, you know, all these wonderful, exciting internal changes to a screeching halt up here. You got a screeching halt up here, and then the Chariot is there to ask you if you want to move forward. Do you want to move forward? And it seems like the answer might be no. I don't want to. It's not because I can't, it's because I don't want to. That's what I'm seeing. It's like, okay, I'm going to do it. No, I'm not going to do it. Okay, so 2025, we have the Five of Swords, we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Eight of Swords, and we have the Queen of Wands. All right, okay, so I'm not shocked to see this. You know, I'm definitely not shocked to see the Eight of Swords, which is the card of self-sabotage. But we do have the Five of Swords here. Five of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. So it looks like maybe you may be working with somebody else. Here in the end of the year in 2024, you may have felt alone and not daring enough to do it yourself. Feeling like you need some sort of assistance, like a partnership. So you've decided to put it off. You could have a bit of an online confrontation here where harsh words get said. So But in this situation here, these harsh words lead to a betterment of the situation. So these harsh words, seems like maybe it clears the air in a situation, and whereas you were kind of not being, I know what I want to say, it's not coming out. Not being honest with yourself. Somebody comes in to be honest with you. Because this Queen of Wands, it's another person coming in. They are a fire sign. They are communicative and creative, and it looks like this person does step in and help. They may be a source of good luck for you as well, but I do believe that this confrontation may be with this person and clear the air so that you can take off this blindfold and move forward. I'm really curious, Taurus, if this resonates with you and you have some sort of project in mind that is so completely outside your wheelhouse that you are terrified of taking it on, tell me about it down below. I'm really curious. But it does seem like this is very important to your spiritual progression, right? So you want to progress and do this this adventure, this side hustle, this business, this creative endeavor. You want to do it, but you feel like you can't do it alone, so you give it up. And it looks like you need the help of somebody who you may not be getting along with at this time, but you are, this Five of Swords can help to clear the air, because it's an online conversation with or over some sort of technology where you are made to realize, coming out of denial. Somebody tells you how you are in denial, and only when they tell you that you are in denial about something do you finally realize it. Can you finally take off the blindfold? So who knows in 2025 whether you will pick up the thread of this project or whatever it is and run with it and get a little help with your friend here, your fire friend. But an exciting amount of internal growth. You know, somebody looking in would not see how much you've grown inside, but this person recognizes it. They recognize it. As a matter of fact, this may be the thing that causes the stumbling block, right? You know you're going to have to be strong against this outside judgment, but outside judgment comes in just the same and causes all this mental instability here. So you get yourself a little bit of help from a friend in 2025, and we will, do a reading then and see if we can pick up the thread from here. All right, so there's your reading for 2024-2025, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed that. If it was helpful, please leave a comment below. Once again, apologies for my absence, and look for that video on the explanation as to what happened. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to be notified of future videos. Have some fun things planned, so stick around. And thank you again for being here, Taurus. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.